You've probably seen the hype around voice AI, but most examples floating around aren't actually making anyone money. In this video, I'm going to show you the real AI voice agents businesses are paying $12,000 or more to build and have been using for over 2 years straight. Some of these agents we've sold, some we haven't, but I'll break down why each one matters and how much untapped opportunity still exists in this space. My name is Jowett. I'm located in Australia. I've been running my own AI automation agency, Inflate AI, for the past 3 years, hitting $30,000 months, mostly selling AI voice agents. If you want a clearer picture of where the voice AI market is actually heading, this video is for you. Make sure to stick around until the end because I'm also going to be revealing a use case I would highly recommend staying away from. I'll get started by splitting voice agents into 2 buckets. We have inbound and outbound. This means we have calls coming to the phone from customers, and outbound where we are sending calls out to prospects. I'll get started by going through my top 5 use cases for inbound voice agents. Now, do note that these use cases can be combined together in a single agent, although I think it's still best to view these as separate systems. Coming in at number 5, we have inbound sales agents. These are agents dedicated to helping sell a particular product or service. So, for example, you might call an insurance company and the agent will be trained on all of the packages and potential rebuttals, and it will try and close the sale over the phone. Now, the reason I've got this at number 5 is that sales is incredibly difficult over the phone. It's certainly possible if the product is simple and isn't too big of a commitment for the prospect, but we have found through our own clients that trying to sell to people and close them using these AI phone systems is usually not the best route to go first. What we have found to work better is handling the more general questions and transferring to a dedicated sales agent to close the deal. Once again, this heavily depends on the service and industry, but this really is important for you to understand. Now, I'm not saying that you can't do sales with AI at all, but try automating just the first few questions and work in stages. Coming in at number 4, we have a customer support line. So this is more commonly needed for e-commerce stores and B2C businesses, although we have built customer support lines for companies' internal use. To give you an example, we worked with an IT company that provided web services and they needed a way to assist their clients in an easier way. So we set up an AI phone system to be used internally, and all of their customers were redirected to our number, which would help lodge support tickets, answer general questions and help them, also updating statuses in their CRM and more. This was a build that over time with adjustments cost over $15,000. This completely eliminated the need to answer every customer phone call and enabled staff members to focus on actually solving the critical tickets rather than lodging them. It's been running for almost a year. We've gone on to build additional projects for this client, and it's safe to say the amount of time being saved here is easily well worth the cost. Coming in at number 3, we have a lead qualification system. So this is where you have a high volume of leads coming through and you need to filter qualified prospects from those not qualified. This is definitely a great use case and one we've seen results from, although it's important to understand how you approach it. For complex services where the qualification filter is incredibly detailed and the ideal customer profile is very specific, it can become difficult to ensure an accurate AI filter. The more information the AI needs to process, the harder it will be to make the right decision. So our recommendation is always at the start to ensure that this qualification filter is as simple as it can be. Now, it doesn't always have to be this simple. This is just to get started with, and you can add more later. We really just want to avoid losing a high percentage of qualified leads for our clients, as this will be critical for them. In addition to ensuring that AI is accurate, we also want to ensure that we have a good customer experience over the phone. Nobody wants to continuously answer 50 questions in a row, as they will likely hang up. By making the questions simpler, we can avoid this overall. It's a great use case. You just need to be cautious with it. Coming in at number 2, we have the appointment booking system. This is easily one of the most requested systems we get at our agency. A prospect calls the phone, answers a couple questions, and gets booked into a time on the calendar. This use case is usually combined with the previous lead qualification system. If you are qualified, you get booked into the calendar. We've sold a lot of these appointment booking agents ranging from $4,000 to $15,000 each. The difference in price mostly comes down to all of the other use cases combined into the agent, the lead qualification once again, but also the customer support and sales agents. An appointment booking agent is usually capable of asking when somebody would like to book, recommending the earliest times, canceling appointments, or rescheduling as well. The big benefit here is fully automating the process of creating these events manually. A receptionist would usually have to collect these details over the phone, then manually create the event and invite the person. There's a lot of industries that benefit from this type of system in real estate, travel, medical, IT, and all the home services companies. Coming in at the number one spot is going to be the most simple use case of them all, and what I would recommend for really any beginner to start with, or for business owners that want to get started with AI automation, but you don't want to fully automate everything right away. So this is the call routing and call triage agent. Essentially, this is just an advanced IVR system. An IVR system is where you would press 1 for X department or 2 for Y department. This is where you provide your request and the AI itself decides who you need to speak with. If I ask a question about accounting services, I get redirected to the accounting team. If I ask a question about maintenance repairs, I get forwarded to the maintenance team. You get the point. This is just a lot better than the traditional IVR, as we can just speak our requests and we don't have to decide who we need to speak with using a number. This reduces people going to the wrong department as well, and it is just going to speed up the overall phone call. Now, we still can give the agent the ability to answer general questions, but the main goal is going to be forwarding the calls here. Obviously, we can't forward the calls 24/7, so what we have done for our previous clients is set up automations to capture the request over the phone and send an email to that department member with some sort of an AI summary of that request so they can follow up in their own time. Overall, the big benefit is just building this low risk agent that still provides a lot of value for the business and obviously the prospects calling as well. Once again, if you are a beginner, this is just a great place to start, and you can always build on top of this and then just charge your clients for additional features later. All right, so that is it for my top inbound use cases. Let's dive into outbound. I'm gonna go through my top 5, and at the end, I'm gonna talk about a use case that I would highly recommend staying away from, so make sure to keep watching. If you're interested in scaling your own AI voice agency and becoming a better AI developer, we've just released our AI Launchpad school community. Inside, you're gonna get access to a complete A to Z course on how to build AI voice agents alongside an A to Z course on how to use N8N to build AI workflows and agents. We've also partnered with Booked In, which is a voice and chat AI client dashboard software, which you'll get as a bonus within the community. We've got over $3 million in software discounts for some of the top AI and business tools, including N8N, Make, Stripe, Webflow, Lovable, and so much more. I guarantee you will make your money back in the first day using these discounts. Alongside all this, I've hired the top voice AI and automation developers to work in the community to provide unlimited technical support. So if you ever have a question or problem you need solving, we'd love to help you out. I'll have the community linked in the description. All right, so coming in at number 5, we have abandoned checkout follow-ups. This is usually in an e-commerce setting where someone has added an item to their cart and then just simply abandoned it. This AI will call them right away and ask them if they are still interested and potentially offer a discount to get the sale over the line. Now, we haven't honestly sold this particular system. We just haven't had many requests for it, although I do still think it's an incredible use case. Chances are that these stores don't have someone constantly watching who is adding items to their cart or not, and then manually calling them right away. That would just be a really painful task to do without automation. We're able to connect into the Shopify store itself and automatically watch the user's actions. And once it's been a certain amount of time later, we can have the AI call them right away. So the main benefit here is that we're going to be giving the business an additional capability that they didn't have before, and it directly drives new revenue. You'll just need to make sure that consent is captured in the checkout, and then you can send out these calls. For number 4, we have invoice reminder calls. This is very similar to the previous system. We're just reminding clients about payments rather than products. A lot of businesses do this manually, although you can imagine it's not for all invoices, just the main ones that are probably well overdue. This system can be set up to call clients exactly when they are due or just before it. This gives a lot of peace of mind to the business, saving time for admin staff not having to chase them, and will increase the amount of cash collected earlier, helping with cash flow. Like the other systems, this can be combined with other use cases like customer support and sales agents. It's possible that clients will have questions at the time, and if we can answer them, we might as well. For number 3, we have appointment reminders. A use case we've sold quite a few times and always see immediate value from. As you can assume, it's similar to the other agents, but just reminds people to attend their appointments. This just helps to increase the shop rates. This can be combined with the inbound appointment booking agent as well. Common that somebody will want to reschedule or cancel their appointment from these calls. So make sure to include these features. We've sold this exact use case for roughly $4,000 to $6,000, as it is on the simpler side. As always, you can add more use cases to the same agent and charge more for greater impact. For number 2, we have the lead reactivation use case. This is where we take an existing company's lead list and call them up to see if they are still interested in those services. For example, we might call a roof cleaner's lead list to see if any previous clients need their roof cleaned again. Once again, it's important that these businesses have collected consent previously to be able to send these calls, as they are considered marketing. This, if positioned correctly, can be one of the most impactful use cases for voice agents. Chances are these businesses do not have somebody constantly calling these leads, and if they do, they won't be able to get through the list as quickly as an AI. The main value proposition here is that we can call through thousands of people in a couple of days and have that calendar fully booked. Given that we're generating direct results from the booking, we can charge on a per result basis. For example, we might say that for every booking we get, we want a percentage of the sale or just a flat rate amount. $100, for example. This way, we are now incentivized to ensure that we get the best results possible for our client. Otherwise, you can just charge a flat rate setup fee, which we've done before for over $12,000 on this exact use case. Now for number one, and one of my personal favorite use cases, we have the speed to lead agent. This is where a lead comes from some kind of an inbound source, like a website form or Facebook ad form, and we set up the voice agent to instantly call them to qualify their needs and book them into an appointment. The main benefit here is that we are adding additional capabilities to the business, as it would be very difficult for any human to monitor all of these leads coming through and then call them instantly as they've reached out. And so we've built this exact system for a luxury travel company that was running Facebook ads and was receiving a lot of leads every day. After installing the system, we were able to book an additional 161 bookings for the company into their calendar, resulting in around $400,000 in opportunities generated. The use case targets giving the business capabilities that they never had before and drives direct revenue from it. With numbers like this, it's pretty obvious the kind of impact that this can have and will always be my top use case for outbound. All right, so we've covered my top outbound use cases, although now I want to talk a bit about the use case of cold calling. Cold calling is where we send calls to people who have never interacted with us before, hence the cold aspect, to try and sell them a product or service. I've seen that this has been thrown around a bit as being a great use case, but in my opinion, I would stay far away from it. The main factor is that the US TCPA, so the Telephone Communications Protection Act, has stated that you are not allowed to send anyone an AI-generated call without their direct consent. So the fact that it's illegal should let you know that you shouldn't do it. Now this is only in the United States, and other countries may not have the same restrictions, but either way, I wouldn't do it. And even if you decided to go ahead with it, I don't think the use case is even very ethical or even works in the first place. I personally would not want an AI cold calling me randomly trying to sell me insurance or whatever, and I don't think others would as well. So my advice is to just stay away from it and focus on the other great use cases that I've talked about today that will likely get your clients far better results anyways.